evening, darlings, and welcome to episode 17 of Greenwood Talks. I have just one question for tonight, which is from my dear friend North Twink, who says, I used to take piano, but then I stopped because I didn't have enough time, and clarinet became my main instrument. I've decided I want to start piano back up again, but more casually. Could I maybe get some motivation to keep at it and practice? Thank you, I love you. Oh, I love you too, darling. You're absolutely wonderful. So let's get you playing piano again, because I feel like piano is a really interesting instrument because it sort of works with a lot of different genres of music, and it's also really good for sort of writing music. You know, it's been many years since I've played an instrument at all, but I do miss it sometimes, and so I can understand why you'd want to get back to the piano. And also, I feel like piano has much larger range than many instruments do, so it sort of gives you more flexibility. So you should definitely do it, especially if it's just casual. There's no pressure, darling. Just go, just sit down and just play something, create something, or play your favorite tune, or just try to figure out something by ear. You know, just do it. You know, life is way too short to be wanting to do something and not doing it. You just have to go for it. You know, which is what I always try to do. You know, there's no sense just sitting around waiting for things to happen for you. It's not going to work that way. So I always try to sort of get in there and do it. I also tend to forget a lot, and I think it might be the drink, darling. It's true, it could be, but there's just so much going on, you know, to remember all the little details. It's what you have a man around for, you know, is to remember all these things for you. So go for it, darling. I don't know how many times I can say that. Just go for it. Just sit in front of the piano. Just make yourself do it. Just make a time during the day, like 6 p.m., 6:30, whatever it is, and just sit down and plan 30 minutes where you just, that's your time to do that. I feel like playing an instrument is very good, not just for stimulating your mind, but also for relaxing you. And there's been a lot of studies about sort of if you're doing music while you're doing other things, and how that actually improves a sort of brain activity and all sorts of things. So it's actually good for your health. It's sort of an exercise if you think about it like that, darling. So sit down and exercise, you know. Your brain needs it too, not just your body, not just your liver. So you should go for it. And, you know, I really think that you should make a recording of some of the piano music that you play so I can hear you, darling, and then I can cheer for you some more, you know. I would love to hear what you play, or even just your clarinet, but let's talk about the piano for now because it seems like that's what we're trying to concentrate on. So sort of play me a little tune, darling. I would love to hear it while I sit around and drink, so have a good time, darling. Ta-ta.